Okay, children, so now that we have completed Unit 1, we are going to start with Unit 2 in English Literature. And the Unit 2 is Kaku and Lal Hawa. So it's a very Indian story and it's about a small boy. Now, the previous chapter that we studied was also about a boy. And again, this story is about a boy. So I think we need more girl story in our English literature. But no worries, boys and girls, we all are going to enjoy the story a lot because we all can relate with it as a small kid. How we all love trains and how we all love riding in it, the way we go on a journey and we see beautiful sceneries outside the train. It's just so memorable. We all have memories and good memories with the train. So we are going to read this chapter and we're going to relate with it how we love trains and how Kaku made best friends with a train. Okay, so let's start reading. Kaku lived in a small village called Choti Dadi. Every day, Kaku had to walk to his school. He loved the long walk to school because he had made a new friend on his way. No one knew why he loved walking past the green paddy fields, the village lake, and the old ground to reach the school. No one knew Kaku's little big secret on the way to school, not even Amma. Okay, so Kaku lived in a very interesting small village which was called as Choti Dadi. That is a very interesting name for a village. Okay, so his village name was Choti Dadi. Yes, and every day he loved going to school and he had a way to go to school. He first used to go to the paddy fields, then to the lake, and then he reached from the old ground to the school. Yes, so he had a way to go to the school. Why? Why did he had one way to go to the school? There was also a shortcut to reach to the school. He could have reached to the school much sooner, but no. Kaku had one way to go to the school where he first reached the paddy fields, then the village lake, and then he reached the old ground. That was the way to go to the school. Why? Nobody knew why, not even his Amma. Every morning, Kaku would be ready in his school uniform, eagerly waiting for his tiffin box. As soon as he got his tiffin box, he would run out of the house to meet his friend, Lal Hawa. So what was the name of his friend? Lal Hawa. Okay, that is a very different name for a friend. So we have to find out who this friend is. Yes, he used to just grab in early morning when you leave for the school. You first take your tiffin box from your mama and then you pack it in your bag and then you go to the school. So same way, Kaku also took his tiffin box fast. He was in a very much hurry. Eagerly waiting means in a lot of hurry he took his tiffin box and he ran, okay, to meet his old friend who was known as Lal Hawa. Reading ahead. As he crossed the paddy fields, soft chuk sound greeted Kaku. He was happiest when he heard Lal Hawa coming. He always got the best view of Lal Hawa from the top of a small mud near hill, the village lake. Kaku knew just the place when the speeding Lal Hawa would whistle. He believed Lal Hawa said hello in its language when it whistled. Kaku whistled back, welcoming Lal Hawa. So when Kaku left the house to go to school, first he reached the paddy fields. Okay, he crossed the paddy fields. There he heard a sound chuk. Okay, so you know where the sound chuk comes. Okay, he greeted Kaku. Okay, chuk greeted Kaku. He was the happiest when he heard Lal Hawa coming. Yes, He got very happy to meet his friends. Like you people are very happy to come to school and first meet your friends. Yes, you get very excited. So same way Kaku got very excited to meet his friend Lal Hawa. He always got the best view of Lal Hawa from the top of a small mud hill. Now you know how a hill looks, yeah? So Kaku used to climb that hill up to greet Lal Hawa. When the train starts speeding up, when it increases its speed, the train goes chuk chuk, yeah? It blows up a horn, chuk chuk, yeah? So that was what Kaku felt, was that was the way how the train said hello to Kaku, yeah? When the train said chuk chuk, the train said hello to Kaku. That is what he felt. And then he said hello back. That is the way of welcoming. Hello. Yeah. Reading ahead. Standing on the small hill, Kaku saw Lal Hawa become bigger and bigger. In seconds, Lal Hawa covered the whole blue sky as it chugged forward. Kaku jumped with joy. He clapped and waved as Lal Hawa chug past him. As his friend followed its magic wheels, he saw small hands waving to him. He ran along with Lal Hawa, waving back at a small hand. Yes? Okay, so when you children see a train passing by, you say bye, hi, hello. Yes? You all say that. Most of you might be saying that. So that is how this boy behaved. Yeah? He clapped. Yay! He was very excited. So he clapped. Yeah, and he waved at the train. So when he saw the train, when it came a little bit closer to Kaku, he saw small hands waving at him. There must be small children sitting inside. That is why how they waved from inside the train to Kaku. So Kaku got very excited. Yeah, and he also waved back. Reading ahead. Kaku loved meeting Lal Hawa every day. He liked his red paint, fast moving wheels, and the chuk chuk sound it made as it moved. Every night he prayed for Lal Hawa to stop at his village just once. Kaku was very excited to meet his friend. He was very happy to see his friend every day. But Kaku just prayed every night to God. We all pray to God every night. We say thank you God for keeping us safe every day. Yes, so same way Kaku also prayed, please God, one day I hope Lal Hawa stops at my village, yeah, and meets me so that he can actually see the train very closely. Okay. One day Kaku asked his school teacher, why doesn't Lal Hawa stops at Choti Dadi, sir? His teacher replied, Kaku, our village is too small for the mighty Lal Hawa. Okay, so Lal Hawa was a very big train. Yeah, so the Choti Dadi, the village Choti Dadi, was a very small village. Okay, it was not a very big village that the train would stop there. People used to go by, cycles or whatever vehicle they have, two-wheelers. The trains did not stop there. So Kaku asked, why doesn't the train stop? So the teacher replied, Kaku, the train is too mighty. That means the train is too big and our village is too small for the train to stop at our village. Okay? Reading ahead. Kaku was sad. His Amma gently consoled him by saying, don't be sad, Kaku. I am sure Lal Hawa will stop one day here. But Lal Hawa never stopped. Every day it raced past the village lake, leaving Kaku all alone on a small mud hill. Okay, so Kaku was very sad. He was waiting every day for his old friend to just come for one day to meet him. Yeah, you also think that someday my friend will come to our house and will play. So the same way, Kaku was very, very eager to meet his friends. He was very excited to meet his friends. His amma, that is his mother, consoled him. What console means? Comforted him when he was sad. Like, okay, don't worry, one day the train will come and stop at our village, and then you get to meet your friend. But the train never stopped, and Kaku was left alone on a small mud hill. A few days later, Kaku reached the small hill as usual. He could see Lal Hawa approaching. Kaku closed his eyes and started praying that his dear friend would stop. His eyes were closed, but he wondered why his ears could not hear the chuk chuk of Lal Hawa. Startled, he opened his eyes. There, right in front of him, Lal Hawa had stopped. Kaku could not believe it. Okay, so he was just standing there praying, oh God, let Lal Hawa stop. Okay, one day I get to meet him, meet my friend Lal Hawa. And suddenly his wish came true. Lal Hawa stopped. Yeah, and he could not believe his eyes. He was very happy. Then he heard a noise coming from the village. Everyone was running towards Lal Hawa, shouting and cheering. He could see his amma, his school teacher, his friends, and the old retired railway guard hurrying towards Lal Hawa. Lal Hawa had stopped at Choti Dadi and he was waiting to meet Kaku. Okay, so finally the friend came to meet the little friend Kaku. So when Kaku opened his eyes, he saw his amma, his school teacher, his friends, and the retired railway guard, a person who works in railways. Yes, so they were running towards his friend Lal Hawa. Yeah, he saw these people running towards his friend. Lal Hawa whistled aloud and Kaku laughed and whistled back. Quickly he climbed onto Lal Hawa, and just then Lal Hawa chuk-chuked again. The chuk-chuk sound became faster and soon Lal Hawa was flying on magic wheels with Kaku in it. Amma smiled. She had tears in her eyes. From a window, Kaku waved to everyone. Yes, Lal Hawa was flying and so was Kaku. So Amma is Kaku's grandmother, not the mother, she's the grandmother, and she was very happy because every day Kaku used to go from the house to meet the train. And when she finally saw that Kaku finally got to meet his friend whom he used to go to see every day, she had tears of joy in her eyes. She was very happy. Okay, so how did Lal Hawa and Kaku greet each other? They whistled. Okay, so the train is like chuk chuk, yeah, and Kaku whistled back, and slowly it was like it's flying in the air. So children, this is a beautiful story about friendship. First, always make good friends and always be true to your friends, and they will be always true to you. Yes. Secondly, hope. Okay, hope, always keep your hopes up that one day it will happen. Whatever you want, whatever you wish for, always pray for it. Keep your intentions, your habits good. That is how God will listen to your prayers and you will always receive what you ask for. Okay children, so we have completed the chapter, and you can do the exercise. I will send you the PDF and you can start doing the exercise. Then I'll send you all the answers, and if you have any questions, any queries, you can just ask me. And always stay safe, stay good, eat healthy, be healthy, and let's fight coronavirus all together by staying inside. Always stay inside the house. Okay, thank you.